Hey, this is Brian with Modified RC, just kind of going over a quick overview of how to use RGB addressable LEDs on your clenflight board. Um, Works really well, gives you a lot of statuses on what's going on with your board. Um, First, I'll go over the hardware. Uh, you can get these off of Amazon, eBay, wherever. They're about $30 a 1 meter strip, so they are a little expensive, so kind of be mindful of where you cut them and how much you're using. You can use up to 32 in a series. Basically, on this board here, you have to run PPM mode. It will not work in PWM mode. So um, single channel going in. Channel 5 on here you'll use to ground the 5 volt and the data out, which is your signal wire. That will come over to ground DI for data in and 5 volt run across, and on the other side you'll see ground DO for data out and 5 volt, which runs in a series, so you have to run it around to your next set, to your data in, come across, and if you're going to continue on, data out to your next set, and so forth, up to 32 LEDs. Inside of clenflight, you'll have to turn on soft serial, and you'll need to run LED strip. You cannot run telemetry and LED strip at the same time. They will not work in unison. If you have telemetry turned on, you click LED strip, it will turn telemetry back off, or turn the LED strip back off. So once you get all that set up, the strips, this is pretty much a generic. I'm only running, let's see, 6 total. So what I did was 6 LEDs. You need to click wiring mode, so actually number these things out. 0 is your first, because 0 is always your first in electronics. 5, and then 6 through 11, which equals out 12. How I have mine set are, these are indicators on my corners. Up front, I like my arm state and orientation. You can set multiples at a time. On the back, I like my throttle and my arm state. And then, just so I get good visualization, I set them all to warning. So when the battery goes low, they'll all start flashing red, which is really good because you can actually see what's going on with your board. These here with the indicators, I do arm state and indicator on both of them, just because it gives you a color. Otherwise they wouldn't do anything until you did indicator. They'd be dark. Now down here where it says northeast, west, south, this you'll set northwest, because this will be, when you're looking at it, northwest. Well, actually this would be northeast, sorry. And then over here, sorry, kind of give it the layout of what your copter is. The back ones here are going to be south. And if you look up close, you can kind of see how it's laid out with these arrows. What this corresponds is to, on your transmitter, which way your stick is. So if you're going forward, these two are going to light up forward. For your indicators, back is going to do your 2 back ones. So it kind of gives you, it's kind of a cool little thing. You don't have to do it. Color, you can set up static color for any of these. With these numbers here, each number correlates to a particular color. The modes orientation are nice because you can tell if you're in horizon, if you're in stabilization, or acro mode. When you're all done, you do save and kind of give you a look of how this thing. So during this boot sequence, you'll see it gives you a little flashing. Alright, now it's ready to go. If I do stick back, you'll see my blinkers go. If you go to the right, you see just the right, to the left, to the left. So it kind of gives you, it's kind of a novel little thing. I don't mind it. My outers here are set to be my orientation. The center actually changes with my throttle for my for how much throttle I'm giving it. On the front gives me my horizon, my stabilized mode. So it kind of gives you more visuals. My beeper isn't working, so the warnings when they all start flashing red is really nice because it's a real visual key. So if you got any questions, just hit us up, let us know. I'll try to walk you through anything that you got going on. All right.